April Fool's Day. Yeah, tomorrow's April Fool's Day. You know, I think in Italian it's like the fish day. Like a fish day. They call that.
Do they not do jokes on April Fool's Day?
They do jokes. They call it April Fool's Day. They call it like Fish Day or something similar. If you are watching, please tell us what tomorrow's name is. It's the 1st of April. No one's watching. All right, great. Introductions. My name is Pearl, and I am from Florida in the United States. And Eimear.
Sorry. I'm Eimear. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. I've been in Milan for only nearly 3 months. So if I don't know Italian things, this is why. Don't be angry.
I've been in Milan for almost 2 years, a year and a half. And Eimear and I are teachers at the Milano Montenero School. Hi, Franca and Melissa from Milan and Franca from Pescara. Thank you for joining us this evening. If this is your first chat or webinar with us, please say hi in the chat. We love talking to the students. Hi, Tony from Rome. Welcome back. Your participation in the chat makes the webinars so much better. So please say hi. We love it. There is a delay with the chat, so we will not immediately see your comments, but we do our best to acknowledge and answer your question. So please say hi. Okay. What are we doing today, Eimear?
Yeah, and today we are doing a restaurant review. So let's see this next part. So in its focus activity, reviewing restaurants, recommendation phrases, hard versus hardly, and restaurant review vocabulary.
Hi, Chiara from Modena. Thank you for joining us. Ooh, restaurant reviews. I love eating out in restaurants. Love to eat out in restaurants.
Yes.
Hi, Monica.
Hello, Monica.
Thank you.
From Navarra.
Yes. Wonderful. So, shall we?
All right, let's see. Pearl, can you read?
Eating out. Do you eat out often? Do you remember an experience that was unusually good or bad? Have you ever read or written a restaurant review? Are they helpful or not? And why? So, students, you guys, do you eat out often? Do you eat out often in your city, in Rome, in Modena, Navarra, Pescara? Do you eat out often? Do you eat out often, Eimear?
In Milan, maybe once a week, or maybe once or twice every 2 weeks. I like to eat at home a lot. What about you?
I eat out very often because I am too lazy to cook. Not that I don't like it. I like to cook, but I'm very lazy to do it. But I like to eat out a lot. When I lived in America, I did not eat out so often, but I do a lot here. In Dublin, did you eat out a lot?
In Dublin, I did. Yeah, I went out for lunch a lot to cafes with my friends while we were in college and going out on the weekends and things like that. Yeah, probably more. I think I'm just getting to know the city now. That's why.
Good. Monica says, yes, before coronavirus, twice a week. Wonderful. Chiara, I do, not in this period, but obviously, but I love to eat out. I love to eat out. Not in this period. No. Franca says, no, I love my meals because they are, we need the subject, they are healthier than fast food or a restaurant. Oh, all right. So, Franca, do you like to cook? I imagine you must like to cook. I don't know. Even in this period, I am ordering food delivery, if that counts. Yes, likes to cook.
Oh, okay. I haven't ordered any food for delivery. I just make it myself.
I have 3 times. Sometimes I'm tired of cooking and I order food, which is to support local businesses.
Well, that's good. What kind of food do you order?
Sushi. Or like Greek food, pizza. I can't make pizza the way I like it. Franca, today you made bread. Wow. A lot of people are making bread in this quarantine.
Yeah, it's really hard to get flour in the supermarket. I guess
Oh,
everyone's making bread.
everyone's making bread. Tony says, do you eat often? Yes, I do. You don't remember a good experience? Yes, no, I haven't. No, they aren't because they're usually fake. Okay, well, some are real. I like restaurant reviews. Hi, Isabel from Lyon. I had a good experience in a tiny restaurant in a castle. Castle? Oh, that's wonderful. Monica, I like healthy food, handmade. I like healthy food too. Kara, I live in an area quite isolated and no kind of Glovo or Just Eat arrives here. Oh no, that's a shame. I love Glovo or Deliveroo. Right, it's fantastic. It was a mistake to download the app on my phone. It was a mistake. I should not have done that. All right. So have you all? No, Greta says, "Hi, I used to have lunch out quite every day because of my work and in Saturday and evening." Huh. You know, when we were teaching in the school, Eimear, I ate out a lot. Like I didn't bring my lunch to work.
Oh, that's a dangerous game.
I know.
I did that when I was working in Ireland for a while, but I realized how much money I was spending on lunch every day. So I stopped immediately.
Yeah. But right now it's a sweet memory. Yes, eating outside, having aperitivo is a sweet memory. I can't wait to do it again. Right? All right. So,
Yes.
have you ever written or read restaurant reviews? Have you all ever written, students? Have you ever written a restaurant review or do you read them? I read restaurant reviews a lot. Actually, I like to read them. I don't write them too often, but I like to read them.
Yeah, I like reading restaurant reviews, especially in a new city.
In a new city, yeah.
Where you don't know the area very well, or yeah, something like that.
Monica.
Monica, a bad experience when I went to Japanese restaurant in January.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did you write a review about it?
Yeah,
what happened, Monica? Tell us.
Yeah, what happened? Why was it bad, Monica? Greta, yes, you wrote a review for TripAdvisor and for a friend's restaurant. Oh, you're a good friend, Greta. Isabel, I am from Leon. I had a good experience in a tiny restaurant in Castel. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Isabel. I would love to have a meal like that. It sounds very elegant.
Yeah, I love when the waitresses give you a good recommendation, and the food is amazing. Yeah.
Yes, Melissa. Yes, for Google, you've written one. Wonderful. I live in the center of the city, but I haven't ordered food using Glovo or whatever. It's wonderful. I love it. Fortunately,
it's better than you don't have to leave the house, I guess.
Exactly. Stay in my pajamas. Fortunately, I remember good meals and forget bad ones. That is wonderful. I remember both. Kiara says, I have both written and read Remember, Kiara, red is spelled the same in present and in past. I've both read it, but I try to not trust too much of what I read. It's a good thing to not to read, but not to trust too much. I actually like to read all the bad reviews first.
Why?
Because I want to see how bad it was.
It's usually about service. Although,
Service, Monica.
have you ever had a bad experience?
I don't think it was bad. I just can't remember a particular bad one. I've had experiences where I wasn't happy, but I can't remember them. Like I've never had. It's very difficult. I had a problem of the stomach. You had stomach problems, Monica, and yes, I often read, and I have often read and written restaurant and hotel reviews. I can't remember. Well, in general, I like to read the bad ones because I want to know the maximum bad it can be. Unfortunately, the restaurant. You need good fish for sushi.
Oh, that's not good. Isabella, I think they're helpful, but you have to read some of them to do the balance between the good and the bad written and get an opinion.
That is true.
Yeah, it's kind of
true. See, I read the bad ones, but I read for every review, for restaurants, hotels, for like makeup products, anything. I always read the bad reviews because I want to know how bad it can get. That's just me. I don't know. I'm a masochist. All right. Let me continue.
okay. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
All right.
I love your.
A restaurant review. What qualities do you look for in a great restaurant? Make a list. So tell us in the chat, what qualities do you look for in a great restaurant? What qualities do you look for, Pearl?
I look for many qualities. Price.
That's good, definitely.
Tony, if you want, I can tell you what you should do to know if a place is good for eating. Sure, Tony, tell me. Usually I look for a long line.
That's a good indicator. Yeah.
I usually write reviews if I have something positive to say. Otherwise, I try to forget. Good. Wow, that's nice, Greta. You always write good ones. That's very kind.
Franca, I read reviews about restaurants on TripAdvisor, but sometimes I was disappointed with the note. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good. So quality, Greta says freshness of food, especially for fish dishes. Yes, Greta, I think Monica will agree with you on that one. Yes. Quality of freshness of food, quality of food, price and quality. Yep. Other service.
It's very important. Oh, service. Yeah, definitely.
Service is also a quality I look for in a good restaurant. Service.
Franca, a fish restaurant must set with fish knife. So it must have a fish knife on the table when they set the table.
Oh, okay. I've never
That's very fancy.
That is a good point, Franca. Huh.
I don't think I know what a fish knife is.
Isabel says the cleanliness. Cleanliness. Sorry. The cleanliness, a short list of dishes, because if the list is too long, I am suspicious that the dishes could not be fresh. Huh. That is true, Isabel. I don't like a restaurant with too big of a menu because I am very indecisive.
Kiara, good food. If it's possible, I try to select restaurants that use 0 kilometers ingredients. Tidy and clean place.
I don't know
Okay, Kira.
what is
Or
zero.
Kiara.
I don't know what 0 kilometer ingredients. What does that mean, Kiara? I don't know. I'm not sure. Greta, for example, I try not to ask for fish in the mountains. Good point.
That's good. That's very clever.
Yes.
Monica, service is important.
Yeah. Fish knife. Franca, a fish knife doesn't have, or hasn't got the, I want to say the blade. You want to say it doesn't have the blade, which is the cutting part of the knife. Right.
Antonio, clean and big location, excellent food, kind staff. The price must be right. I'm no A, just I'm not interested in saving money when I go out
to eat.
When I go out to eat, I prefer staying well. Okay.
Remember, Antonio, we need to use stops. We need to use the period to make our sentence one long. We need to use the stops. Welcoming place. The way the waiters welcome you is important also. Yes, the way the waiters welcome us is also important. The menu has to be clean, obviously, and not so expensive with an E-X-P-E-N. Expensive, hopefully. Yes. These are all very good.
Expensive is different.
Expansive means very large, right? Expensive.
Yeah. Maybe you don't want a very large restaurant.
Yeah.
Franca, in a great restaurant, I hate when the tablecloth is until the floor.
So we can say
to the floor.
To the floor. Good. Kiara, it means that they use ingredients they made themselves or select not to. Or place not too far from ingredients. Oh, okay. So local. We can say maybe local or house-made. All right. Blade. Yes. Expensive. Good job, guys. What is the list? Eimear?
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Okay, here are some possibilities. Great food, excellent service, nice ambience, beautiful decor, cleanliness, good location, good value for money.
Good.
Nice ambience. What does that mean, Pearl?
Yeah,
ambience.
Ambience. Oof. A lot of you said these possibilities. Good job, guys. But a nice ambiance, what does that mean? Let's ask the students. What does nice ambiance mean? That's just important. Yes. In a car park. Most of all, parking. Yes, parking is important, especially in the city. Good. Ambiance is not necessarily the venue, right? A library have a nice ambiance.
Yeah. Ambience.
I
can't think of how I say it.
Ambiance.
Ambience.
So an ambiance it is like the atmosphere of a restaurant. Is it a very romantic restaurant? If it's calm.
Franca has it there.
There you go. Location and atmosphere. Atmosphere more. So the ambiance is more of the atmosphere. A place where you feel well, no noise. Yes, a place with good ambiance, you feel well. It's not too noisy. It's a little dark. It's very romantic sometimes. It's very calm. Right? Good job, guys.
Very good.
No one said
what else is there?
Is it a false friend? Probably. I don't know the ambiance in Italian. I don't know. Mood, yeah, Monica, the mood of the restaurant is also a good definition. Mood of the restaurant for ambiance. Yes. False friend ambiance. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. Good to know. Let's continue.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. On TripAdvisor, read the resource cards and find different phrases for recommending or not recommend. Okay, I'm gonna put the resource up here. Or will we brainstorm?
Do you use Yeah, we can brainstorm. Do you use TripAdvisor, Eimear?
Sometimes when I'm on holidays, I use TripAdvisor to look at restaurants, but more to look at hotels and hostels for reviews.
I don't use TripAdvisor too often. I don't know why. In America, we have a different one that is called Yelp, which you have in Italy, but it is not as popular here as it is in America. Yelp is very popular in America.
I read the Google reviews a lot now. Instead, it's just easier.
Yeah, it's easier. Everyone is translating for us. Thank you. They're not Italian, and Bianca means that venue. It's possible this is a false friend. It's close venue, not exactly closer venue, but a place. Oh yeah, it's close enough. We'll say it's half a false friend.
Yeah, it's like the atmosphere in a place or a venue, the ambiance.
Right. All right. So yeah, so
I feel like it's more calm. Like you wouldn't really have an ambiance at a crazy party.
Sorry, I was adding
something like
that. In general, if there are many people in the restaurant, maybe it's a good restaurant. Yeah, that is a good sign, Tony. Yes, there's a lot of people inside the restaurant. It is a good sign. All right, so Eimear, I'm going to pull up the resource. Oh, can you finish the slide and I'll pull up the resource?
Yeah.
I'll pull it up, don't worry. Okay. So here we have a restaurant review. If you can read it. I don't know if I can make it bigger. Maybe I can make it bigger. I can. No? Did that change? Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, Isabellas French, so she has told us. Ambiance is a true friend in French. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you for teaching us French, Isabel. Ooh, so multilingual.
Yeah, Isabel was from, I remember her saying, Leon, was it?
Yeah, we're teaching us French. Ooh, we're so multilingual. I love it. All right, so let me read. So fabulous food, but ask for the front room. When you arrive, you walk into a cramped bar area, hardly big enough to stand in, and the place smells a little like grandma's house. But looking around, the front dining room is as elegant and beautiful as it appears in pictures. However, if you are escorted back, sorry, I'm trying to make it bigger. If you are escorted to the back room like we were, you may feel you really are going to eat in grandma's house. It is small and dated with dark green walls. On the night we were there, the patrons in the room tended to be a little older. The food, however, did not disappoint. We had the 3-course tasting menu. Everything was beautifully presented and it all tasted fantastic. Each item is very carefully explained by the server as it is placed before you. Each course was better than the last. The pickled beets with burrata, sorry, Italian, were a delicious combination. The goat cheese tatine had layer after layer of flavor, and the lobster risotto was better than any I have ever eaten. I think this might well be one of the best meals I have ever had. If I had eaten in the elegant front room, it probably would have been one of the best dining experiences as well. Sorry. Trying to. Good. The question. Yes, questions on vocabulary. Ask, yes, what does cramped mean? I think it means close, limited. Yes, cramped means very crowded when there is very little space. So when you are cramped inside a car, it means you're very close and you cannot move too well. Good. What a great review. What a wonderful review. Try to make it better. There we go. Okay. Good. Good. So questions on vocabulary. Questions on vocabulary. Great words in here. I would love a review like this. This is awesome. So is this a good review or a bad review for this restaurant? It's very well written.
It feels like a mix between good and bad.
Yeah.
More good, maybe.
It's a nice review for this restaurant, La Folie, in San Francisco.
La Folie.
I don't know. This is obviously
Franchise.
I don't know. This is not a word in English that we can pronounce correctly.
Yeah. Oh, maybe who was the French person? Isabel? Yes, Isabel. Maybe Isabel knows.
I don't know if you can tell us how to pronounce that word through chat.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. So while you guys are all reading, what did the slide say, Eimear? Do you remember?
Choose some phrases for recommending.
Good. So in this yes. Yeah. What are the phrases they use to recommend this restaurant? So
okay.
It's about this page.
Monica.
I'm sorry. Oh, so all of them.
Go ahead.
I will read off. Monica, good review. It is a good review. It is a good review. The conclusion is very good. Isabel, does this patron mean boss or a false friend? A patron is another word for a customer or a client. Customer, actually. A patron is a customer. The people who are eating. Cramped is little. Cramped, yep, is tiny space. Very close, very crowded.
Isabel says elegant. I wonder, La Folie, does that mean elegant in French? I'm curious.
It is
Franca.
Eating at your grandma's house. Okay. Sorry, you're reading that.
No, you're okay.
So what are the phrases they use to recommend, right?
Yeah.
Eimear?
To recommend or the restaurant.
Good. Good. So you guys, students, tell us, how do you know what words or phrases make you understand this is a good review? What words or phrases make you understand? Yes, Antonio. Everything was beautifully presented, and all tasted fantastic, right?
Kiara, everything was beautifully presented. Good. Melissa, it probably would have been one of the best dining experiences as well.
Mm-hmm.
Good, yes. Best dining experiences.
It's okay if it's too hard to understand. If you don't understand, you can ask us. We are here. Ask what you don't understand. Each item is carefully explained. Yep, each item is carefully explained. Mm-hmm. This review has a lot of advanced grammar points in here. We have modal perfects, we have conditional. It's a very advanced grammar review. The photos of the restaurant are realistic. Yep. All right.
Antonio, each item is very carefully explained by the servers as it is placed before you.
I love that. When I go to a restaurant and they put the food in front of you and they explain the ingredients and how it is cooked, like, oh, Very nice.
Yes.
It's a very
When they know,
Mhm.
when they know where like the meat is from, where the vegetables, and they explain, tell you a story.
Mm-hmm. I love it. It's a very elegant restaurant. I've only ever eaten in like a few very fancy restaurants.
I only went to afternoon tea in a very expensive restaurant in London, and the server, me and my friend and I were so impressed by the server as he just explained everything perfectly in beautiful English, and we were just like,
Okay.
Isabel. By one hand, he's describing the restaurant of his dream, but on the other hand, he thinks it's a good one. Okay.
Oh, Antonio. Well, Isabel. He's not describing the restaurant of his dream. He's saying that this restaurant is so close to being perfect, but there is something about the restaurant that if it changed, it would be perfect. Antonio, what does pickled beets mean? Pickled beets is a type of food. It is a red vegetable. It's like purpley red. It's a red vegetable. It's like a root. Like okay,
Beetroot.
yeah, it's beetroot. I don't know what it is name, but it's like a purple pinkish vegetable, and you put it in vinegar, and it becomes pickled. Okay. What is layer after layer? So layer, layer, layer on top of layer. It's like a cake. Layer, 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 layer. Monica, there are enough lights. Lights is plural. There are enough lights, and it's an elegant restaurant. Yes. Um, good. They have changed decoration and the smell. They would have changed if they changed the decoration and the smell. Yes, it could be better, Isabel. And Tony says, if you go to the restaurant in Italy, do you know what is the first question the waiter asks you? For me, they ask if I want a menu in English. I don't know what they ask for you, Tony, but for me, they ask if I want a menu in English.
Franca, the ambiance was lovely and the manager was very smart.
Yes.
Good.
Good. Okay. So let's do the other review. No more questions. Okay. So Overrated. This restaurant is called the Girl and the Goat, Chicago. I love Chicago. Overrated. My daughter and I made a reservation a couple of months ago and couldn't wait to try the much hyped restaurant. We were disappointed by the environment and the ambience. Ambience? Ambience. The restaurant was very loud and it felt like we were eating dinner in a club, even on a Wednesday night. The staff was smug and hard to pin down for help. The food, in a nutshell, was not fresh and made us both get sick. It certainly wasn't good value for money and way overrated. Each of the four dishes we tried was oversalted. We went through 4 bottles of water and still felt thirsty. I definitely wouldn't recommend this place. Chicago has so many amazing restaurants. Don't make this one of your choices. Join the team.
Okay. So, guys, is that a good or a bad review?
Yes. Is this a good or a bad review?
Antonio, the waiter usually says, how many people do you have, although you're alone? Pearl.
It is true. No, Tony, you're correct.
You have friends.
Correct. How many people do you have is the correct way to ask. How many people do you have? Not how many people are you is not correct. So you're correct the first time. It's a really bad review. Absolutely bad. It is a bad review. It is a terrible review. Seems like a Hard Rock Cafe pub review. It's
true.
Good. Are there any questions with vocabulary in this review? Any questions with vocabulary? Are there any questions with vocabulary? And what words or phrases in the review make you understand it is a bad review? What words or phrases make you understand it is a bad review? I'm going to Google this restaurant because I feel like I've heard good things about this restaurant. Goat. Okay, I knew this is a very famous restaurant and it has amazing, it's like 3,000 reviews on Google. It's like an amazing restaurant. Sorry.
Wow.
We were disappointed. Yep, Greta, we were disappointed. The food was not fresh. Kiara, what does overrated mean? Overrated means when the good reviews are exaggerated and it's not truth. It's not true. So if I say, "Oh, this movie is really, really, really good. It's so great," and you see it and you're like, "No, it's not." That means it's the reviews are over exaggerated and it's not that good. Isabel, wasn't good value for money. I definitely wouldn't recommend this place. Was over salted. The staff was smug. Food not fresh and over salted. Maybe I wouldn't recommend this place. I am not sure about that. Yes, I would recommend this place. Sometimes it's a strategy.
The good reviews. Yeah. Some restaurants give discounts to customers to write good reviews.
Good. Good. Isabel, in a nutshell, does it mean there is not a lot of food in the place? No, in a nutshell is an expression. Isabel, in a nutshell means in summary. In summary.
Antonio, I love eating pizza. Pizza at the restaurant is better than at. Okay.
Don't make this one of your choices. Yeah. You know, this restaurant in Chicago actually has amazing reviews. It's a very expensive restaurant in Chicago. It has really good reviews. Sorry, I Googled. Okay, but yes, this was not.
I think it's more the staff and the ambiance that this customer doesn't like.
A 5-star restaurant, a 4 or 5-star restaurant. So I imagine the servers were very smug and pretentious. So I can believe Chicago is a very nice city, so it is possible. All right, that is it. I think that's it. No? Okay, continue.
Yeah, we'll go back. I'll put the slides up. Oh, magic! Did it by itself.
Good, Isabel. Okay, for this question without her. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. All right, next slide.
All right.
Good value.
Recommendation phrases. Put these recommendation expressions into the appropriate boxes. Hidden gem, pokey, little known, pales in comparison, highlight of the menu, not all it's cracked up to be, overpriced, worth the try, and to die for.
Mm-hmm. Good. My favorite pizza is margarita. I love margarita pizza, Joni. Chicago has so many amazing restaurants. It means that this isn't a good one. Yes, it could be. Yep, absolutely, Monica. Franca, it's a problem when you ate badly. But it is double the problem when you are sick. Yes, you were right. Good. So on the slide, we have these wonderful expressions. So tell us if they are positive, neutral, or negative. Hidden gem. Is that a positive or negative, neutral? I'm trying to think if Milan has any hidden gems. If there are, I haven't found them.
I'd say it must do. That pizza restaurant that we went to near the Duomo was a bit of a hidden gem.
Hidden gem. Everyone.
It was. It was down a little side street. It was off the beaten path.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. So hidden gem is, we say, Chiara thinks negative, hidden gem positive, Pokey negative, hidden okay, positive. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, little known neutral.
All right, so we can start. Hidden gem. What is hidden gem, Eimear?
Hidden gem is positive.
Yes, hidden gem is positive. A hidden gem is a very good restaurant or place that is not too popular, and you find usually by accident. Right, I would say. Good.
Yeah.
Pokey. A lot of you skip this one. Pokey. Franca says Pokey is negative. Chiara says Pokey is positive. Pokey. Greta says Pokey is negative. Pokey. I don't really use Pokey. I think it's like.
No, me neither.
I don't use Pokey.
Let's see what this slide says. Pokey. Neutral. What is Pokey?
A Pokey place. Maybe it's different in Ireland than it is in America.
Okay, all right. You tell. What does it mean for you?
A Pokey place is usually somewhere that the food isn't bad, but isn't fantastic. It's just a little like a regular restaurant, nothing special. Usually, it's usually not an elegant place. It's like a dive bar, right? So Pokey,
yeah,
someplace not very elegant, nothing special, just a normal place, nothing great.
Yeah, Pokey in Ireland is it's like somewhere kind of small and like cute, old-fashioned, like a little pub in the country.
Yeah,
would be like Pokey. Yeah.
a little known. Okay, little known is. Tony thinks little known is neutral. Little known is neutral. Monica Franca think is neutral or positive. Isabel thinks neutral is little known is neutral. A lot of them think neutral. Little known.
Yeah, I think neutral. Yeah, neutral.
Yeah, neutral is little known. It's not famous. It's just normal. Okay. Pales in comparison. What a wonderful expression.
It's a great phrase.
Monica thinks pales in comparison is positive. Pales. Franca thinks it's neutral. Isabel thinks it's negative. What is it?
Let's see. Pales in comparison is negative.
Good job, guys. It is negative. When you say this restaurant, Tony, this restaurant pales in comparison to this one, you're saying it's not good.
Yeah, or it's like not, it's bad, very bad compared to this like very good restaurant.
Yeah, it does depend on the sense of the sentence, Greta. Yes, pales in comparison. When you use it's a comparison, it's a phrase we use for comparison. So this restaurant pales in comparison to like whatever this Krakow in Milan. Like amazing. Good. Why negative? Why negative? It's not. If you say it's good, it's fine. Like if the restaurant's good, but it pales in comparison to this restaurant, it just means it's not at the same level as a better restaurant. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it pales in comparison to a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah. So it depends. It absolutely depends on the sense of the context. So you can see this 4-star restaurant is great, but it pales in comparison to my mom's cooking. So it's not as good as,
that's
right?
Great
so pale is not as good as. Good. All right. Highlight of the menu. A lot of you said, Tony says neutral. Highlight, Melissa says positive. Franca says positive. All right, what is it?
Highlight of the menu is positive. Very good.
It is positive. My favorite is Greta. Yes, it's positive. Good. It's not all that cracked up to be. We're going to go through these quickly because we're running out of time. So not all it's cracked up to be is
negative.
It is negative. So when something is not all it's cracked up to be, that means it is not what you expected negatively. If you had high expectations and they were not fulfilled, you would say it's not all it's cracked up to be. So it did not reach your expectations.
Yeah. Overpriced. What do people think? Overpriced?
Okay, we said all of those were negative, right? Overpriced means it's too expensive.
Oh, yes.
Yep, overpriced is too expensive.
Worth a try.
Worth
is neutral.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Worth a try is like, why not? Why not try it? Try.
Yeah, give it a try.
Greta says my favorite is to die for. I use it especially talking about babies. That's wonderful. To die for. We can talk about other things besides food. To die for is positive.
Oh no. Yes, positive.
Oops, sorry. Go back.
To
die for is positive. Sorry. So to die for, it is a positive statement when something is so amazing, so wonderful, it is to die for. This pizza is to die for. It is worth dying for this pizza, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like heavenly. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone. Great job today. We have reached our 50-minute mark. Thank you so much for joining Eimear and I during this lesson. We hope you learned a lot of expressions and words, and maybe now you can write your own reviews in English using these words.
Yes. Right. Very good. Thanks so much, guys. You were great in the chat today.
Have a good night, good evening, and we hope to see you all soon. Stay home. Stay safe.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.